Happy Victory Monday, Bengals fans, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com and Cincinnati Bengals Talk. First off, shout out to you. We just got the 9,000 subscribers. Andrew Fox Miller, our editor, is doing a little happy 9K dance, and really shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for embracing us this year, and wow, it's been a lot of fun. Bengals 8-6 as we currently talk. They are in first place in the AFC North. In worst case, they're the 6th seed in the AFC if the Browns beat the Raiders on Monday night. If they lose, well, then the Bengals first in the division with the Ravens next up. So plenty to discuss, and we'll get into that later in the week. But I want to point out something that I've noticed the past couple of games, and specifically on Sunday when it's a 15-10 ugly, just try to find a way to win on the road because you need a win type game. I thought it was big for Zach Taylor, defended the decision to run the ball on 3rd and 8 and rely on his defense. If you missed our post-game reaction video, I still feel that same way. Check that video out. But my other main takeaway, outside of the defense, but on offense, it's pretty simple. Joe Burrow, 0 turnovers. Not the, I'm going to force it to Jamar here and try to get a deep pass. T. Higgins could be open. I'm going to try that. I got to make a play here. No. Patient, calm, composed, made the right reads, made the right decisions, didn't kill his team on the road. And a lot of second-year quarterbacks incapable of doing that. In fact, some people might tell you Joe Burrow hasn't done that this year. He does lead the NFL in interceptions with 14. But the past couple of weeks, let me read you his stats. And yeah, the Bengals are 1-1 over that span, and Burrow carried them against the 49ers, but I think he's played great the past couple of weeks. What he did against the Broncos, the decision-making to run the ball when needed, ran for multiple first downs, his ability to maneuver in the pocket when no one was open downfield, huge. I know some said he was holding on to the ball too long. I don't buy that one bit. I don't think anybody was open. So he was trying to give himself more time, give his receivers more time to get open downfield. That's exactly what I want to see from Joe Burrow, especially when he's not turning the ball over and he's making great decisions. So let's get to these stats, by the way. The past 2 games, he's 40 of 56. That's 71.4% completion percentage. He's got a quarterback rating of 117. He's passed for 505 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and he's ran for 28 yards. He's averaging 9.02, so just over 9 yards an attempt. He's played great. And in the first game, he was pressured, against the 49ers, pressured like crazy. On Sunday, it wasn't that he was pressured like crazy, but his receivers, T. Higgins, 2 receptions, 3 targets. Jamar Chase, 4 targets, 1 reception. It's not like they were balling, but he was still calm, composed, and then he made the plays to Tyler Boyd when needed. 5 receptions, 96 yards, including the 56-yard touchdown, the 15-yard play on 3rd and 10, the 19-yard reception at the end of the first half. Huge. And I was thinking about that, and it made me realize, man, you know who talked about this? Greg Cosell of NFL Films and ESPN's NFL Matchup Show. He was on with our own Lindsey Patterson last week, and he said this about Joe Burrow.
To me, I would rather my quarterback be aggressive and then channel that with experience as opposed to being risk averse, because I don't think you can be a great quarterback. And I've been doing this a long time, Lindsey. I don't use the word great loosely. I don't think you can be a great quarterback, which is clearly what the Bengals expect. He was the number 1 pick in a draft. I don't think you can be that guy by being cautious and risk averse. So I would rather see Burrow be aggressive, have that kind of mindset, and then ideally over time, as he gains more experience, channel that and understand, hey, now is not the time to make that throw. Hey, now is the time to make that throw based on the game situation. My guess is he's probably a pretty sharp kid, and he'll figure that out.
Fully confident that Burrow was going to learn, that he was going to get better. And maybe we're seeing that growth. Maybe we're seeing that. It's hard to go on the road against the Vic Fangio defense, against the best secondary that the Bengals have played all season. Tyler Boyd's words, not mine, even though I agree with him. and do that. Play clean football. Complete almost 69% of your passes for 156 yards. He played really well. And that's exciting to me because the athleticism looks like it's there. The decision-making has gotten better and better and better, but he's still making the big plays, the 56-yarder to Boyd, right? He's still keeping his eyes downfield. It got called back, but the one play, it was Quentin Spain got called for holding. Burrow escapes the pocket between two different Broncos defenders, rolls out to the right and throws a laser to Jamar Chase, hits Chase in stride, or hits Chase. Chase had to dive, I think, or stumbled as he made the catch. Play got nullified, but man, what a great play by Burrow. And here's what Joe Burrow said after the game about just the way the game went and essentially being patient and realizing that sometimes you're going to win and not drop 30 on opponents.
It's like that sometimes. Not every game is going to be throwing for 3 touchdown passes and 300 yards and all that. They're a really, really good defense that has invested a lot in their secondary and linebackers. They're very well coached, and you got to give them credit. But I was proud of our guys that we made the plays when they counted. Critical third downs down the stretch. Exciting win.
That's the mark of a good team, that they're multiple. I was on this a couple of weeks ago about the offense. Being multiple as a team is huge. If you can win because you have a good kicker and a really good defense and a quarterback that's going to make smart decisions, that's great, right? And that's what some of these quarterbacks struggle with doing because they force it. And I'm not going to name names, but some young quarterbacks in the league force it. But the beauty of having Burrow is if you are in the shootouts or if you do need to score back-to-back drives and push the ball down the field, he's capable of doing that too. Sunday wasn't a game like that. And he has the maturity to understand that and understand what he needs to do, which is protect the ball, make the plays when they're there, stay patient. We're seeing him develop right before our eyes. It is huge for the Bengals as they try to win the AFC North. Whether you want to bet on Monday night's games, maybe you want to look ahead to Week 16 where the Bengals open. They're favored against the Baltimore Ravens. You need to get to mybookie.ag right now and take advantage of today's offer because you're going to get a 100% deposit match. So if you like the Bengals against the Ravens right now, I think you can get it at 2.5. Go to mybookie.ag. Sign up and use promo code BengalsTalk, and you're going to get a 100% deposit match. You deposit $50, you're going to get 50 more. You deposit $100, you're going to get 100 more, all the way up to 1,000. All you got to do is use promo code BengalsTalk. It's that simple, and it's not just Bengals exclusive or NFL exclusive. Use promo code BengalsTalk. You can wager on the NBA. You can wager on UFC, fights, anything you can imagine. Obviously, all things NFL. So, couple games left this week. If you're watching this on Monday afternoon, why not wager on them? We even got Tuesday games this week. So again, mybookie.ag, promo code BengalsTalk for a 100% deposit match. And who knows, maybe even Joe Burrow for comeback player of the year. He's balling right now. And if he plays like that, turnover free, keeps his composure when under pressure like he did against the 49ers, keeps his composure when his wide receivers aren't open and doesn't force it, I think this offense can be really, really, really good. Hit that subscribe button because we are getting rolling here. We're going to have a ton for you this week. It's a holiday week. Cincinnati Bengals Talk isn't taking a break. Also have a ton for you on allbengals.com and daily on the Locked On Bengals podcast. As always, thank you so much for watching. For Andrew Fox-Miller, I'm James Rapien signing off for now right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk.